What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. We have another Miguron today, and this was loaned in from my buddy Pete, A Therapeutic Edge. I will put a link to his channel down below, and let's just dive right into it. This is the Miguron Centurion. 4 7/8 closed, 8 3/4 overall. 3.75-inch blade with a 3.69 cutting edge. This one is out of M390 blade steel. The blade thickness is 0.160. Overall thickness of 0.564. Runs on super smoothly on bearings. And weighs in at 5.5 ounces. This is a very cool knife. I loaned Pete some knives that I had that he was interested in checking out. So I sent those down to him. He showed me a picture of these, this one and the prayer that he also sent me, which I did a video on just the other day. And he wanted me to check them both out, so he sent me both of these. And that's what we do. YouTube land, we share. And so I'm busting out these two videos really quick so that I can send them off to another YouTuber, because, you know, that's what we do. So we don't buy, I don't know any of the YouTubers that buy all of their stuff, okay? Little side note here. We borrow stuff from viewers, from other YouTubers, from retailers, from manufacturers. A lot of times they send stuff in just for us to check out, and then we got to send it back. And I'm cool with that. Retailers are, I have a couple of retailers, Wild About Sporting Goods. He sends me stuff all the time, and I just send it back. I film it, I check it out, I send it back. Forget the fingerprints on this, but it's a very cool grind here because there's a little bit more meat at the front. So they did a flat grind here and a hollow grind back here in the main belly. So it gives you that strength at the tip for stabbing into boxes, into material to then slice down, so you're not losing any strength at the tip. It's really a cool way to do it. Really nice titanium frame with carbon fiber scales that are done really nice. The fit and finish between the carbon fiber and the titanium bolsters is pretty much non-existent. I mean, if you get your fingernail in there, you can feel it, but just rubbing your hand over, good luck. Nicely milled pocket clip. So this would be a bolster lock. And just super smooth. Just a really great knife. And it feels super great in your hand. I'm not sure which one of the two that he loaned me I like better, honestly. I think this one is a little more refined than the prayer. A little more gentlemanly, a little more, office type carry. Whereas the prayer is a little more construction worker out in the field type wear. But both great knives. Miguron is a Chinese-based company. I will put a link to their website down below, as well as a link to A Therapeutic Edge's website or YouTube channel down below, so that you can check him out because he's got a great channel. And would love to have you support him since he's supporting me by loaning stuff in. It's just a great community that we have. The YouTube community is really super great. So let's do a couple of quick size comparisons. Before we get started, we'll just compare it with the prayer. The prayer is a little bit longer, but the cutting edge is the same on both of these. It's deceiving, but when I measured them before filming, they are both the same cutting edge at the end of the day. Okay? Now we'll get back to what you're normally used to seeing is the Sharpie, the Delica. They kind of go hand in hand. Then we're going to mix it up a little bit by going with the Hellraiser P-Series. Still one of my favorite knives. And I know I talk about this all the time, how I need to reach out to the owner of Red Horse Knife Works, Edward, and all that. I sent him a message yesterday to talk about doing a custom for me because two of my friends were at Blade. Well, a lot more than two of my friends. Well, I don't know. I only have a couple of friends. Anyway, the two friends that I have, probably, if you want to call it that way, were at Blade, and they went and saw him, and one of them got a good deal on a Damasteel Hellraiser P-Series. So here's next to the Direware. And so anyway, when Justin told me that he got a deal, he saw Ed and all that stuff, it just made me think, man, maybe I should just reach out and get a custom made. And a quiet carry waypoint. So I kind of rambled way off topic there with the Hellraiser. That's a whole different video. But yes, I have reached out to Ed to talk about doing a custom Hellraiser. Not the P-Series, but one of their true customs. It's about time. I know my buddy Alex is probably saying, it's about dang time. So these are very cool. A company I had never heard of, which happens a lot, guys. When I was talking to Peter, he's like, hey, I've got these ones. And he was really explaining the Tonto edge of this one. And there's a full video of this you can look back to. And he goes, I think you'd like it because it's the big overbuilt style knife and whatnot. And I said, yeah, sure. I wasn't quite understanding what he was telling me about the edge and the tip. So I finally got it as we were talking on the phone. And he sent them up to me. We live local. So I literally got them the next day. And I shipped him a few knives the next day also, like we were talking. So I sent him 2 knives. I think we got them on the same days, right? So whatever. But I had never heard of this company, and I can't know about everything. And all of the YouTubers, we don't know every knife company that's out there. So it's really cool to see knives that I knew nothing about. So thank you to Pete for sending this in, and thank you all for watching. I will put a link to the manufacturer's website down below, as well as a link to a Therapeutic Edges YouTube channel. So you can go check him out as well. I would greatly appreciate that. So there you go. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.